So for us, we're actually changing our strategy slightly. We're moving into a new jurisdiction, and so that's where the Digby assessment will be very powerful for us to now assess and understand the opportunity in the Manitoba region.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Digby founder and CEO Jamie Strauss and Blackstone Minerals CEO Scott Williamson. Good morning to both of you. Scott, I'm going to start with you. To what extent has the third Digby assessment helped Blackstone Minerals both strategically and with regard to the engagement with different stakeholders?
Yeah, thanks, Stephen. So the important thing about the Digby assessment is showing progress, and not just externally, but internally. So it's a really good feedback tool for our team to work out exactly our what we're achieving from an ESG perspective on an annual basis. So every year that we engage with Digby, we get a feedback on what we've achieved over the previous year, and then we can then take that to our shareholders and show the market and our major shareholders that we have shown progress. And but it's all about progress, and incremental small steps. As a junior, we're not going to be able to achieve the same levels of progress as a major mining company, for example, who has excess capital. We can make small progress on an annual basis, and that for us is the key to the annual process with Digby.
I mean, following on from this assessment, what goals have you set for the next 12 months, and how do you see these adding value from the perspective of investors, communities, and other stakeholders?
So for us, we're actually changing our strategy slightly. We're moving into a new jurisdiction, and so that's where the Digby assessment will be very powerful for us to now assess and understand the opportunity in the Manitoba region. So until now, all of our work has been on Vietnam and our Vietnam asset. So now we'll be able to take that same framework and then deploy it into our new strategy and our new jurisdiction in Manitoba. So it's a great tool for us to compare what we've been able to achieve in Vietnam, and then being able to achieve a similar standard in the new jurisdiction in Manitoba.
Jamie, how do you see companies such as Blackstone Minerals differentiating themselves and taking advantage within the changing landscape of finance and supply chain?
Yeah, thanks, Stephen. I mean, somewhat to what Scott's just said, I mean, all good companies have a good strategy, and a good strategy requires being well informed and then being able to execute on that in order to mitigate risk. And if you look at the ultimate goal of any mining company, or in the case of Blackstone, as Scott was just saying, having incremental improvements, ultimately we're looking to develop projects, get them into production, and develop a responsible source of metals for the world's economy. And it's being able to present that strategy in a clear, defined way so that we can communicate with the relevant stakeholders, whether they be millennials, whether they be off-takers or millennials within off-takers, and other stakeholders such as investors, so that they understand. Secondly, they have the credibility and the support and the confidence that this information is accurate. And thirdly, with the ability to then be able to have that forward-looking capability to ensure that they have the confidence to sign that contract, that investment, or whatever it happens to be, which will deliver the responsible metals of the future.
Well, Scott, I hope you'll keep us updated on your journey. Thank you both very much for speaking with us today.
Thanks, Steve.
Thank you, Stephen.
That's Digby founder and CEO Jamie Strauss and Blackstone Minerals CEO Scott Williamson.